I've decided while you're wrestling with that G chord for a while, practicing up on that we could take a little break and deviate and get back into some more tab melodies. So far we've been doing a lot of just riffs, very simple melodies, one-liners, things that are pretty repetitive. We're going to do a rock melody by the White Stripes called Seven Nation Army, which is also a very repetitive riff. Then we're going to get into Jingle Bells. Even though it's May, as I'm recording this, we can do Jingle Bells. So Seven Nation Army is a rock song by the White Stripes. Not really an ukulele song, but still one that's fun to play on the ukulele. So I'll give you a couple options for playing this one. I'm going to show you the tab. So now you got to find your 7th fret. So remember, these dots are here to help you. I have a dot on my 3rd fret, my 5th fret, and my 7th fret. You may only have a 5th fret, 7th fret dot. Sometimes there's a 3rd fret dot, but not always. So my 3rd dot is my 7th fret, and that's where I'm going to start. And we're going to play this on the C string, which is the one down from the G string. So you're going to go 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2. So you're going to reach up. You're going to start with your pointer finger on the 7th fret, reach up with your pinky, come back. So see how that is really convenient if I go and just slide my finger up and then back. That's just a lot of extra movement when you can stay here and then just use your pinky and come back. So here we go. So I'll give you a close-up of that. So that wouldn't be in the original key. If you want to play it in the original key, it would be on this bottom A string, right? And you do the same notes, 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2. So that would sound more like this. Here's a close-up. So all along, I've told you just play those single notes with your thumb. But I'd like to get into some more single note techniques. Some people might kill me for saying this, but it is okay to use a pick and play the ukulele. Is it traditional? No. But there's a lot of music that isn't traditional that people are now playing on the ukulele, and it's becoming more popularized, and there are more things being brought in to the instrument. So I did get these ukulele picks in the mail the other day, and if you see, they are made out of felt, so they're rather thick. That's because these are nylon strings, which are plastic. You're not playing steel strings like you are with an electric guitar or an acoustic guitar. So it has a little bit of a softer attack. And also, since these don't have pick guards, have a little plastic guard here to protect the body from scratches. You know, if you miss or, you're strumming and you miss something, you're not going to scratch up the body of your instrument. Although, as a guitar player, I really do prefer the regular old guitar picks. I'll show you this one. I like the medium ones, but it's all personal preference, like anything else. So if I'm gonna play with a pick, I'm holding the pick, I'm making a fist, and I'm holding the pick between my thumb and my pointer finger like that. And then if I'm strumming, it's all just in my wrist. And if I'm picking, I can do this called alternate picking. So I'm down picking, up picking, down picking, up picking. So if you want to try using a pick, you can do this. You can play all of your open strings. So sideways view here. I have very little of the pick hanging out. Some people do this, which is really unstable, but this kind of makes everything a little more stable, and you only have a little bit of the pick showing. See, I'm holding the fat part here, the bigger part, and the smaller part, the pointed part, is down here. So what you can practice if you want to start playing with a pick is going down, up on every string. So I'm starting on the G, down, up, going to the C, down, up, to the E, down, up, to the A, down, up, and that's called alternate picking. So I'm going to go back to that White Stripes song. You can hear the difference with me playing it. I'm going to play it on the C string again. And you can hear the difference of me playing it with a pick as opposed to my thumb. The attack is going to be different. The sound is going to be different. It's going to be a little bit brighter sounding, not as muted and muffled sounding. So here we go. So you can also use a pick to strum. And notice how I'm doing this. I'm angling the pick so that point isn't straight up and down like this. I'm kind of angling it up like this, and when I come back, I angle it the other way. So it has like a softer sound, because if it was straight up and down, that would just be raking against the strings and it would have a really harsh sound. So that's something you can practice, just taking a chord down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And again, I'm still tilting my wrist back and forth like this, as if I were not playing with a pick. I have the pick in my hand now, and I'm doing that same motion. So now we're going to try Jingle Bells. This might be out of season depending on what month you are viewing this video in. Merry Christmas. This one has 4 lines, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the whole melody through once, and then I'm going to break it down by line because that'll be easier for you to learn it. So it's mostly going to be on this A string, and then it's going to go to the E string as well. So it's between these 2 strings. It's mostly going to be open, 1st fret, 3rd fret. So you're going to use your pointer finger on the 1st fret, your ring finger on the 3rd fret when you go through all of this. So that was the whole song. Now we're going to break it up line by line. So the first line you have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, and then you go to the E string, 1, 3, back to open A. So again, I'm using my ring finger on the 3rd fret, my pointer finger on the 1st fret, and my ring finger on the 3rd fret here. That's all very important stuff that you want to get used to doing. Because look at the difference. Just a lot of room for sloppiness there, and it's a lot of extra work that you're creating for your hand. So here's line 1, close up. So in the next line, we're going to the 1st fret on the bottom A, which is towards your feet. And we're going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now 3 on the E, you're going to go up to this string. 3, 3, open A. 3 on the E, 3 on the A. So here's a close-up. So now we're on the 3rd line. It's the same as the 1st line. So we're back to 0 on the A string. Then 0, 3 on the E string, 1, 3, open A. So now I'm going to give you a close-up. Last line, similar to the 2nd line, slightly different ending. So you have 1st fret on the A, open A, then you're going to go 3rd fret on the A, 1st fret on the A, and it's going to end on the E string, 3, 1. So we have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 3. E string, 3, 1. So I'm going to give you a close-up of that. So now let's put it all together again. So now you have Seven Nation Army and you have Jingle Bells. Always remember to use the correct fingers. And if you want to start using a pick, you can try them out. You can try to get the felt ukulele picks that they make for ukulele. You can experiment with guitar picks. They do have different sounds. So again, these things are all up to preference. You never have to play with a pick if you don't want to. You can if you want to. Takes all types in this world, I'm telling you. There's all different types of techniques, all different types of sounds that you can get. And if you look at each individual player, everybody's got their own thing. So find what works for you, find your individuality. I'm very encouraging of that as a teacher. I'm not a one size fits all, you have to do it this way kind of person. I think you've gathered that by now. So find what works for you, but most importantly, have fun, keep practicing. In the next video, we're going to get to 3-chord songs. Are you ready? Keep practicing that G chord because we're going to put it in to some 3-chord songs. It's going to get a little more challenging and we're going to do some different strumming patterns. Now that you've conquered quarter notes and eighth notes, we're going to start to combine quarter notes and eighth notes and even talk a little bit about syncopation. What is syncopation? Find out. See you at the next video.